And we're live.
Yep.
We are live.
Time for the very end of Psychonauts 2. After the end. The post-end. Hello.
Yeah, I actually do clear my end. And the same thing is a lot of people.
Respect.
People actually see Raz as confident now.
And then I was like, Dad, and you just moaned, caviar.
No.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't you. You were locked up in a brain case far away.
Oh, if only every brainless father had a daughter like you to save him.
Oh, hi guys. I hope I'm not interrupting.
Young man, I still haven't thanked you for saving me from the rhombus of ruin. Lily told me all about it.
I merely did what any psychonaut would do.
Please don't hold against me what that twisted little man said with my tongue.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. Except when
And please don't tell me about it either.
Yeah.
My daughter has already told me far too much.
Forget about it, Pops. It was a phase. All dads go through it.
How's the brain reintegration going?
Perfect. No side effects at all.
Porpoise Sally and 8-Ball?
Oh? You little trickster. Trying to make me think I have brain damage.
You got me.
That's only going to be funny for a few more years. Enjoy it
Oh,
while
God.
you can.
So you really do
I'll
have
let
it.
you two get back to talking about me.
Bye, Raz.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh,
That's wrong.
is chat in
I'm
remote
sorry,
mode again?
but I might have
Yeah,
put
it's
still in
the
emote mode.
presidential locker on the jet.
Oh.
As long as you didn't break the music.
I don't know how to
box
turn it
inside.
off of emote mode.
It was my mother's.
Well, we did. But then Raz went inside of it using clairvoyance on a flea
see,
and
listen.
fixed it.
What an
I
enterprising young man.
Here, there's a command. I'll put it in chat. This is it.
You beat
There you
George.
go. And we're
Okay.
back.
Did you tell your dad about what happened at camp?
Raz! No!
Oh, well, now you have to tell me.
It was no big deal. Oleander was stealing children's brains and using them as weapons in armored death tanks.
Oh, is that all? Good. I thought it was something more worrying, like kissing. I've heard that happens a lot at summer camps.
Dad! Gross!
Well, I'll let you two get back to talking about me.
Bye, Raz!
That went too far.
Yep.
Now be careful with
You
that
let the
dancing.
cat out of the
You'll
box.
skip the
Chat.
record.
Yeah.
What's a record?
Hey, Creepy, what are you doing in here?
He's the latest DJ I've added to my roster.
You mean your only DJ?
We have a very specific discriminating musical direction here at KLOB.
Rock
There we
on,
go.
guys.
Rock is only one of our formats.
Rock on, guys.
Rock is only one of our formats.
Yeah. I'm going this way. We go back to questionable area.
Is that a mirror?
Hey, what was your
It is a mirror.
Hello.
Hey!
Okay, attack to them.
Killer start up there. I'm not there. Yum. Look at all that money.
Okay, got chat saying you should talk to your dad if you could find him in Nona.
Oh, we
Yeah,
found his
that's one of the
mother.
things that I'm looking for. But
Let's find him in the bathroom.
you never know.
No, I'm
If
not.
he's
I wasn't
weeping to
trying to be.
himself.
I wasn't trying to be sarcastic there, but yeah.
Where's the bathroom?
Find some Lannister style. Here.
They put so much planning into this game. Like, it's just... can't even imagine how long it can take.
There we go. Nope, this is my style. Well, heck, why not?
Ah! Yeah. No!
Okay.
You try to give us seasick, game sickness.
Whee! Here we go. For those, because
I was like leaning into the monitor.
What do you need a new monitor?
dare I ride all the way down?
Yeah, there were people up here before. There does not seem to be anybody up here now. I missed that one.
Can't leave this card lying around. Yep.
I don't think there's much point in going in here again.
Cool. I was wondering if we got any goals besides talking to people in the overworld, like checking side quests. Don't know. I do want to hear all the extra dialogue. That's what I want. Any teases of Psychonauts for you, that'd be hilarious.
Anyone in here? Here. Yeah, I already got that. Wasn't a here I missed. Let's go over, I suppose, to the restaurant. People were there last time.
Did Coach ask for more pancakes?
No, this time I'm my own boss. I'm gonna open this place back up again.
Why?
To be close to the animals. They need someone to help them.
Oh, are they?
Help them organize. Together, we can run this place.
Can I get some pancakes?
Is that an Animal Farm
Sorry,
reference?
out of dirt.
We're surrounded
question.
by dirt.
Not the good dirt.
Can I get some pancakes?
Sorry, not the good dirt.
I'll bet my little flat friend can get in there.
My little flat friend.
Oh, no, this is you! Dusty!
Pig leg sits alone.
Novelty mug.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to find out the treasure, scavenger hunt stuff yet. Jonas, your icon's blinking. Don't you say anything?
Me? What?
Oh, there
Can
you
you
go.
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, let me know if there's any like extra noise coming through. I mean, I'm occasionally like moving the chair or
Okay.
whatever.
Yep.
But no, I'm having a hard time coming up with banter because there's not much actually happening other than the exploration. My riffing is usually plot based.
Well, then let's riff on that. What do you think of the story overall now that we've kind of wrapped it up?
I don't like it. It sucks. Can't believe someone would make a game this bad. It's horrible.
Tim Schafer is a devil and a con man. In a game such as this.
He is. He's a fiend. He's a scoundrel. He's a scoundrel. No, it's great. It's very good. 10 out of 10 would watch someone else play again. I don't know, Miller. What do you think?
It was pretty okay. It was pretty good. I do still have one big thing that I was talking at length with Frederick about, which is that because of this whole thing sort of unveiling of Nick and Nona kind of having these plots like before Raz's story and like trying to set all these things in motion before Raz even left his family in the first place, makes it kind of feel like Raz didn't have any volition in the story. He was just kind of a pawn for everybody else.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
That's not a fall.
Well, he was basically the pawn in the sense that he was just a kid way over his head who just wanted to be
Right,
a
but he had
soldier.
no revelation of that, and he had no, like, well, what if I want to tell my story? And I don't know. It's just kind of like...
You know, that's...
I
that
think
is-
the second half of this game was very much Raz's whole thing was taking a back seat to Lucretia's story.
Yes. He was pretty flat. He was more like the
See,
main character in action.
It's like, I like Lucretia's story. I like all that. It felt like Raz could have tied into it a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
The only stuff that pretty much became important for Raz was that his family was getting involved more and more. Lots of family story behind his background now.
Are my
But-
grandson.
As for Raz as a person and character,
That certainly sounds like something my Nona
pretty
would say.
flat. Let's be honest, everybody picks on him.
What are you two gonna do now?
We're gonna recuperate here for a bit.
His basic drive is he wants to be a
Make sure
psychonaut. He
Lucy's
likes
okay.
psychos.
Oh, I'm fine.
And he used to be in a
Thanks
circus.
to little Queepy here.
Oh, he is in a circus.
Think you'll come back to work at the Mother Lobe, Agent Cruller?
Well, I need to spend at least a little time there, or else those bowling alley shoes are gonna sprout legs and walk away. But I'd also love to take Lucy to Whisper and Rock.
He thinks if he gets me on the canoe at sunset that I won't be able to resist his advances.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
enough.
He's right.
Okay. What's next for the Psychonauts, Agent Cruller?
Well, I'm not sure, but if I have any influence, we'll get back to basics. Exploring the human mind. There's still so much mystery to explore there, Rasputin.
If you're going to give your final frontier speech, I'm going to close my eyes and sleep for a bit. You keep talking.
Well, I thought it was interesting. Have you talked to my dad yet?
Not yet. Do you think he'd talk to me?
I think my dad will need a little time. But you know what they say about acrobats? They're very
Always
flexible.
bounce back.
Huh. Well, I hope both are true.
I'll leave you two alone.
Stay away from the water! Oh, sorry. Old habits.
Raz was positively spooked there.
I mean, that brings in a question, right? We know that the astrolabe kind of did a number on her. Is it going to leave any permanent damage?
It's fine. It's fine.
She remembers who she is. It's all good now.
Love will triumph in the end, Miller. It always does.
Until another wave has to come.
It packs so much detail into everything. It's just insane.
I still need to carry this.
Like somebody had to plan and draw all those little things. Somebody drew all the textures. Someone had to like deliberately place everything so it would look random.
Uh-huh.
Insane.
Nope, I don't need it.
Also, wow, this looks like a melted candle.
It's all honey.
Oh, it's honey. Okay.
Hello, hanging, hello, my darling, hello, my right country.
I don't think I actually explored this place.
This, well, I think last time we were here, the bee stopped us, though.
Yeah, well, I just like went immediately up here and went into.
Ooh.
Under the door like a pesky bill.
Now here's a theory. When they created his
Boingy, boingy.
when they created his pal, do you think the first idea was, could we give him a partner, or do you think they wanted to get the Invader Sim reference first?
Oh, it's probably definitely they started with, hey, we want this cloning ability of this little AI guy, and then project manager was like, we need a voice actor for this. Who are we gonna get? And probably even Raz's voice actor was just like, I know a guy.
I know a guy.
I know a guy.
He's a robot sometimes.
I think Raz's voice actor talks like Invader Zim normally.
I know.
I mean, that's the thing I understand about VAs, is that they very strongly stick together and they stick out for each other.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's very clicky like that.
Well, they got it. I mean, it can be a tough industry. I only know that from like, I don't know that firsthand. I know that only from like talking to people, but like it can be. There's sort of this like gentleman's agreement that even if they're sort of competing for a role, they all kind of have to like, they kind of have to band together.
Yep. Unions and all.
I guess it would be like a Screen Actors deal, but like, no, they just stick together.
This phone sticks conveniently to your face while you're talking.
Don't see anything buried in the honey.
Look at those bubbles. Oh, bubbles pulsating around in there. It's great. So much work.
The out of bounds is not very clearly defined in some places. Yeah, look at that over there. It looks like, yeah, there's a card over there on that form.
Yeah.
Psychar!
My God.
But yeah, I think the story is pretty good overall. I liked it a lot. I think the level design and the game design in this game is great. Love how everything ties together. I love the little things you notice that are like, okay, people who love this were working on this. Like all the things of where Raz enters somebody's mind, and there's always a little like themed sort of way that he does it.
Yeah.
That stuff is just like, all right, these people are like paying attention to the details. They're doing because they love it, and they just want to put these little things in.
Right. Nothing was
thrown
screened in.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the overall concept is ambitious because, like, you're trying to translate, kind of an action game. You're trying to create an intersection between, a straightforward action game with jump and punch and use item kind of principles with like the abstraction of the psyche, like, oh, those things are panic attacks. We have to convey that in a way that the audience can understand and also beat up.
Yeah, those ones are just like I get what they're going for, and it might be a sort of thing where it's just like, there was combat in the first game, so we have to have combat in the second game. And, the combat designer and the like narrative designer kind of diverged a little bit. They try to tie it in, and when we get introduced to the enemies, they're all pretty relevant to the current situation at hand, but when they show back up, it's just kind of like a mishmash.
Yeah, I know. It's the later battles will just throw everything at the wall.
Yeah.
Remember all those things you fought before? They're back, but they're together. It's like a sampler platter.
You fought this one guy by himself? Now fight two of them.
Yeah.
Now fight two of them plus a whole room of smaller enemies.
Now one's standing on top of the other one, and they're throwing stuff at you, and there's lava. Ice lava. It's blue.
Come on, where is everything? I'm betting I need to actually go up in there before it'll actually let me do anything.
See you, Thought Tuner.
The tricky thing about Psychonauts, the series in general, they're into the whole like mind games scenario, and I think there's a lot of potential that they've always showed off in these two games that they can go with this. The question is though, like to me, even though I paid attention to most of this, it still gets me lost sometimes how some of the story goes when it comes to mind games in these stories. For example, I didn't even know who
There's a card over there.
Norma was tattling on. It threw me off for there, and that's the thing about this kind of story. It throws me off sometimes when
Let's see if there are stray thoughts around.
when they're focusing
That's
on
enough of that.
mind games inside of one in the story, like with Raz.
People might think this Thought Tuner looks dorky, but I think it's cool.
Because Ford could do a psychic implant, for example, and I thought, well, then we're going to get some. They already explored some of that in this one, but in this case, they got, like, for example, Truman. His brain was replaced by somebody else, but nobody knew about it. Instead, the story went around that nobody was paying attention, and this guy who had no psychic abilities whatsoever somehow put his brain in the president of Psychonauts and went from there, which is an awesome idea. So basically, and that's actually something I still, the more I talk about, the more I find amusing, is that there was mind games for a normal person, when all these psychic people around didn't even notice him get in there and infiltrate the situation. That alone, in my opinion, is a mind game, which I liked.
Mm-hmm. Maybe there's something there about some sort of classism or something. I don't know. I feel like they kind of set it up for that, and then they didn't follow through on any of it. Right? Nick never felt like any sort of upsetness for not being psychic, but being surrounded by all these psychic people.
Yeah, that never really tied into anything else other than just, you know, being the crown prince of Grulovia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Again, the only thing I can think of tie into is everyone sort of let their guard down around him, but that also didn't really matter.
Well, here's the thing I find very amusing about that. Like, they were talking about Gruvia throughout the story, but we thought it was only going to be relevant to Lucy. But it turns out in the end, yeah, suddenly the king...
See, the thing is that when Raz and literally everybody else in his family revealed that, yes, they were from Grulovia, I knew that something about it was going to come back eventually.
Yeah.
Looks like you got those bees back under control.
Form of king, and that was, or like the royalty, that's what caught me by surprise, because I thought, judging from what they were talking about the story, unless the king was super, or prince was super psychic, which they weren't, there was no relevance in the story they were talking about that they even mattered. The Groovage is that they don't even, they pretty much gave away most of the stuff they talked about. Honestly. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. This is more important. There was a setup, and I was just saying, as the way they were presenting it, is like, don't worry about that. They're not going to do anything important. But yeah, then I think myself, yeah, here we go. There is something relevant. You see, you should follow your first instinct. Show and tell, though, can really throw you off, though. They do it right. And I think that's how they got me. I was thrown off with the idea at first that maybe that they'll be relevant, and somehow they threw me off. I'm actually looking back on it to see where they threw me off at. But yeah, that's part of the part I appreciate they got me there, because yeah, I didn't think the royalty would have anything to do with this game. And it just turns out to be a snobby brat who misses the food. It's rich food, which everybody hates.
I don't think there's anything else up there. Maybe. Might as well just go up there and see if there's anybody inside.
By the way, did we find Larry in a jar?
Hmm?
The
Larry
brain in a jar? Or the brain in the hamster ball, or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't think we've seen him again.
All locked up. The notes.
I know Helmet is doing
it.
it.
It's a picture of the Psychic Six. I mean,
oh yes, I want to see Helmut and Bob. Actually, that's a good question. How is their relationship going to evolve now? They've already shown that it was kind of weird if they have a physical relationship with somebody else's body.
Well, they said.
What is Helmut supposed to do?
I'm not really sure. I was wondering about that.
Brain jar until he gets body back.
Yeah, they said they were going back to Grulovia to get Helmut's body.
Yeah.
It was frozen in ice, and you know the cartoon physics of this world says that is a perfectly fresh body. So
this might work for Cap.
Ice blocks freeze time, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ivana the Yukon physics.
I'm not sure anyone's gonna know what that is, GC.
Come on.
Yeah. No,
You guys ever
sorry.
watch that in US?
I mean, I'm familiar with it, but only because, I'm a nerd. I'm an anime.
Because you're Seattle. You're like the perineum of Canada.
Oh no! Oh god, Canada's tanked. Why?
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's not true. That would be Michigan.
Oh, okay, I feel better now.
Michigan is definitely the taint of Canada.
Where Canada's like waddles or something. Anyway,
I'm not sure I heard that right. Would you say Canada was made of waffles or something?
yes, Canada is made of waffles. It's like the moon being made of green cheese. But,
Ah.
whatever, some kind of cheese.
Canada's
Canada
just made of trees. And GZ's here to cut the out for you one.
Exactly. He said it.
Just like in Harvestville. Or not Harvestville, in Stardew Valley.
Canada was founded in 1625 by James Canada.
Is it time to take a spin in the brain tumbler?
He planted the first waffle tree. Anyway,
Really recommend you talk to
You
your father
remember
right
the,
now. I haven't found him, so I don't know.
I do remember the actual Heritage Minute for how Canada got its name, and it's so dumb.
what is it?
It was a English explorer came over, met some native peoples, and said, "What is this land called?" And the village elder, with the help of a translator there, said Canada,
Yes.
which was their language for the village.
Yes.
And so the English guy was like, "Okay, this land is called Canada," and the translator was like, "No, wait, he said the village." He's like, "Nope, it's called Canada."
Yes.
That happens with like a lot of tribes where their name
And just
uh,
literally
like at the very end of the video, it says, I'm sure it means the houses, the village. But everybody went along with him because he was like, I think, the leader at the point. But yeah.
Yeah. He was the leader of the English expedition, so everyone's just like, "Okay, if he says it's Canada, we're calling it Canada."
Yeah.
that happens with a lot of tribes where their name literally just means the people,
Mm-hmm.
because they're the people.
Be a rank riser, not card miser. Combine your
Frederick, you keep telling us to go visit the dad. Where is he?
I'm Pal.
Hey, you should probably type that.
I thought for a second I could tell.
Yeah, we're trying to find him.
Piling up, turn them into
Wait, that's supposed to be Jack Black?
with a psi core from the automatic.
No?
Oh, by the way,
Who was he on the credits? I thought it said he was Larry.
Was he Larry?
God, he's still brain in a hamster wheel.
well, he is Helmut, but you guys are talking.
Helmet. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, you mentioned though another thing I didn't that flew overhead. I read about on the forums. But you know when you clairvoyance Helmut, who does you see Raz as?
Psi cards piling up, turn them
I don't
into
know.
psi challenge markers.
What was that game you were talking about? Jack
Oh
Black.
god, does he see you as the main
It was
character of
disaster
Brutal Legend?
intended. Complete disaster.
I didn't know that.
Let's see.
We'd probably try it again later just to see if Miller could tell, but yeah. All I know when Rick did it, it looked like he thought Raz was a metalhead.
Today's the day. Watch out, intern.
Also, sad face. The cafeteria's closed. No bacon.
Yep. If he uses clairvoyance against afterwards, Helmet will see him dressed as a small Eddie Riggs, a roadie and the main character of Brutal Legend. Nice. It's a nice reference.
Oh, by the way, is that other guy by the window still thinking of bacon when you do clairvoyance on him? Or is he even there?
I think we saw that before. He just saw bacon everywhere. Like, that's all he could think about.
He does not seem to be here.
Ah. You left us. In our hearts.
There's no more bacon, so why would he be here?
You have to go where the bacon is.
Where did I
Canada.
You're an urban nomad. You go where the bacon goes.
Exactly.
Watch out, intern. Today's the day.
Okay. Eric told me where his father is if you ever need to know. Funny enough, you almost found him earlier.
I would have assumed we weren't that far.
We're actually going into the tent, can we? Can. This stuff. Nobody's in here. How many scavenger hunt items have I found so far? Let's see. All but 2. Only a deck of cards. The description hints that it's still somewhere in the mother lobe. But maybe not. Mini murder bug bot.
haunted water wheel? Round and round it goes. What makes it go, nobody knows. It's water, dummies. Geez, this place is a ripoff.
Wait, Elijah Wood is Nick?
Yeah,
Huh.
that's what chat was saying.
Ah. I didn't even recognize the voice. Oh well.
Nick is just sitting in his psycho isolation chamber, and he's just like, "They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard."
I've been over
Yep.
the woods multiple times. Still haven't seen Raz's father. Unless he's like tucked in a corner somewhere.
Which is very likely.
Yes, obviously. Dad is inside the funicular. We can't enter.
That's a great word.
There we go.
Okay, I found where your dad is.
Where?
He is near the waterfall.
I went to the waterfall several times.
He is at the edge of the waterfall, about halfway up, where there's kind of a rocky outcropping overlooking it. Yeah, there he is.
Come I didn't see him while I was up there.
Sorry about that. Someone had pizza for me.
Let me onto the funicular.
Funicular.
Oh, fun.
There we go.
Well, I mean, in their defense, they're not called fasting eaters.
Well, that's why I didn't see him, because he's basically covered up by literally everything around here.
Hey, Dad.
Hello, son.
How do you feel about Nona now?
How can I answer that? She's at the center of so many painful events. But in the end, she might be the one who suffered the most.
How you doing?
I'm not quite sure. So many things to think about.
Are your memories changing?
I don't even know which memories are mine. I have memories of my mother from before she died, and I miss her. But I also have a lifetime of memories with Nona. It's giving me a bit of an identity crisis.
Ooh.
Tell me about your identity crisis.
Well, memories are stories we tell ourselves about where we come from. It's how we figure out who we are. And the story I've been telling myself all my life is a lie.
Are you mad at Ford?
I feel tricked and confused. But that man, he's put himself through enough.
What are you gonna do now?
I think I'm going to let this whole mess simmer for a bit in the back of my mind while I focus on making some new stories for the family.
So, is Nona still in the family?
Well, she's still our blood Rasputin. And she always will be. As far as where she'll live now, that's up to her. She's with Ford right now in the Green Needle Gulch, trying to answer that very question.
What about the circus?
Oh, son, that's going to be something now. The Aquatos have some great water tricks we haven't used in a generation. It's time for the Aquatos family circus to rise again.
You feel like you're free of the water curse?
Oh, yes, I feel great about it now. Later today, I'm thinking we should all go for a swim. That little army fellow offered to give us all swimming lessons.
Okay. I'll leave you alone.
I never mind talking to you, son. We psychics understand each other, right?
They're attacking.
Not very touching.
Alright. That's very nice. I do like that they give the space for this kind of decompression, because there's some heavy stuff going on here.
I didn't know your robot had amphibious assault capabilities.
Neither did I, till I took a spin in this baby.
Does that tail make swimming easier?
Wanna try it?
I better not. I'm still learning how to swim.
Yeah, you're right. And I don't want you stretching it out.
Awkward question. But have you had any thoughts lately about, taking over the world?
I'm a reformed man. My thoughts are 100% non-maniacal. And if anyone says different, I'll zap him with my death bot.
I think I'm just gonna let him swim. I don't want to learn anything I'll regret.
You do you, coach. You do you.
Riser, not card miser. Combine your Psycards with a Psycore from the automatic.
By the way, Lizzie, it turns out the Green Needle Witch is pretty nice.
Really?
Yeah. She told me that if I ever have any more trouble with being hazed, I should just call her, and she'd come give everybody a big hug.
Really?
Okay, I've returned more than half of these things. Can I get half of my clothes back?
Which half?
The pants?
No.
She's still the worst.
No. Yeah, she's being set up to be the eternal Stitch. Even when she's wrong, she's gonna snitch. Reminds me of Hilda from Hey Arnold, should get a crush. This one does not have a crush.
Yeah, the very first thing we did when we got to the Mother Lobe is they stole our clothes as a hazing ritual. I think all of the other interns kind of agreed that was a bit of a dick move, and Norma is just like, nah, I'm going double down on this.
Oops.
Some brand new items here. No refunds.
No, we already talked to Ford and Nona.
I will be
I think
right
we talked to
back.
Nona. I don't know if we talked to Ford, but
Some
I think we kind of
brand new
know what
items
his
here.
sort of situation is already.
Just what I was going to recommend. Careful how you use that one.
Hey,
Sonny.
what was that? That
I'll
one?
admit, the main appeal of that one is looks. Perfect. Good selection. That'll get you out of a sticky situation. Excellent choice.
Achievement unlocked, Kingpin.
Eh.
Hmm,
All
that
of the
choice says a lot
beans.
about you.
Achievement unlocked, King of
them.
Pop.
Oh, no more humdrum photos for you. That'll really snazz up those.
Achievement unlocked, you auto be in pictures.
Wait, what? Oh.
Come back anytime.
Hey, what was your name again?
Grulovia is great once more.
Hello, peasant.
Crystal Malik was their voice. Grulovia, Grulovia, his father was a dope. Grulovia, Grulovia, he...
Aja Wood plays him. Oh, wow.
I feel like I keep missing something, but probably not.
Crystal Malik's aim was true. Our fatherland did rise anew. He made...
Okay. Oh, Miller, when you get a chance, don't forget to delete the bot's comment with the link. That's probably not a link anyone wants to click.
Hold up.
Thank you much.
Yeah, Roots work. This game literally has a like 10-minute video at the beginning that completely explains the plot of the first game and a little bit of the Rhombus of Ruin sort of VR game that existed between them. You definitely do not have to have played the first game in order to understand what's going on in this one. And the platforming is... yeah, I'd say it's better. You don't have any sort of Meat Circus level of stupid difficulty level.
Did you say Meat Circus?
Were you not here for Psychonauts 1?
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that was the final level, was Meat Circus.
I mean, no,
Because it was
I kind of...
Coach Oleander's childhood of growing up with his butcher father, and your childhood of growing up with your circus family, were kind of weirdly melding.
Yeah.
I kind of regret not going through the first game with you guys. I was working on commissions and such.
That
Technically, I'm doing that right now.
I was gonna say, don't you do that while you're on the stream?
Yeah. I wanted to focus, and this game is very involving, and I was concerned that it might distract me, which it kind of is. But that's all right.
You can do this, Lori. You can prove that dumb Chet.
Oh, the teeth office space that was the first level? Yeah. You can definitely tell they kind of went all out on that one, and then a couple of the other ones. The Psych King level was like super over the top and cool. Some of the crawler levels were good. I think it started to taper off when you got to the old 6 of the Psychonauts.
Yeah,
a little later one, like Cassie's level. Cassie's level was cool, but it wasn't like out there as much, or as like visually or narratively interesting.
the only level I really didn't enjoy as much as the others is actually Gronovia, believe it or not. Only thing I really liked about it was the twist and the amusement ride, but it feels just like it feels too generic, honestly. The other ones were not as generic as they looked.
Yeah, that one was a lot more literal with the kind of stuff you were interacting with and you were seeing there. It didn't feel as sort of like zany subconscious of an insane person kind of a thing.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, because he is supposed to be like very bland and basic. So, like Helmut had like we even got to drive around in a van and see the different senses, and Ford had like he had a lot of stage in that. And let's see.
Ford had the bowling alley germ city thing, which that was weird. He had the hair.
Yes, the hair
coastline with the lighthouse.
I like that one. That was awesome.
And the lice. Ugh.
Yeah, I know, creepy, but at the same time they went all in with it. I wasn't complaining.
This game did not shy away from gross stuff.
No.
So,
and it's a great example of how you can be gross without being explicit. You don't have to have gore to make it disgusting.
Yeah, it does not need to be viscera necessarily to be revolting.
Wait, you're saying all these Resident Evil games I played were a lie? Yeah, it's a kid. Rest in peace, William Birkin.
And to you, Agent Bordello.
Ready to head back to camp?
And I miss bowling.
Yeah, me too.
I never liked bowling.
What was that?
I was
I
never
went bowling yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, went. A couple of work friends went out for bowling.
I was never super good at it, but it's a fun thing to just like sit around, bullshit, and just like eat wings. And...
Oh
Right.
yeah,
Okay.
none of us bowled over 100 in a single game.
Yeah.
Nobody was good, but we were still having fun.
Yeah, I haven't bowled since I was a kid, but back then I was only when I started bowling with one arm did I start actually getting good at it. But back then, yeah, well, 60s and 80s, but yeah, I was young.
Wait, were you bowling with 2 arms? Like,
Well, yeah, I was like 6 or 8 back then, though.
okay.
But recently, like, let me see, when was the last time I bowled? Actually a couple years ago, but good enough that I can still bowl with one arm. But I bowled like 100.
I haven't bowled since I left California, so it's been a while.
Oh, my feet needed a break. Thank you.
Bowler's feet. I don't think that was ever a thing in my honest opinion, but also throwing bowling balls, like I think just roll like a normal person. You psychic bowlers are weird. What's the point of bowling shoes if you're not going to run in them?
Oh, there's bowling shoes everywhere.
I can't remember, but do the Mario and Sonic Olympus have bowling? I can't remember.
Do you have the what? The Mario?
Mario and Sonic Olympics? I don't think they have bowling yet.
I don't think. No, I don't think so.
Dang it, I forgot to call my mom yesterday.
Oh, that night roll.
Edric, if you're going to be so blatant with your hints, just say it.
Anybody know what time it is? Oh, my feet needed a break. Thank you.
I'm sure
my
no one
feet
needs
needed a
this
break.
old Loki.
Thank you.
We never seem to play anymore.
Okay, that just leaves a murder bot.
Murder boss. Didn't Futurama have murder bots? Yeah. Money, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, Sasha says just likes the glitter of these lights. Eh. He says near where Nona is. Okay.
Where Nona is or where Nona was?
Is.
Yeah, so in Green Needle Gulch.
Don't be a side bore. Get yourself a side bore.
What was that?
The scavenger hunt wasn't as hard in the first one, mostly because the map was like 4 times smaller.
Yeah.
these paths look very similar to me. And why'd that eject me out into the water?
Yeah, Roots works. I think a lot of studios end up doing that kind of thing the first couple of times. But this is not Double Fine's first rodeo, right? This isn't even the first couple. They have an idea of like where their limits are on like where they can spend money on stuff and making sure they don't super throw everything at the first level and then have nothing left. Yeah, and also they have Microsoft money, so there's that as well.
I want Microsoft money. I want Microsoft to pay me to do nothing. Just hang out and snacks.
Well, do you like being an artistic consultant? Because do I have a job for you?
Oh, man, that'd be crazy.
You just gotta look at some pictures every now and then and say, does this look good? Yes, no.
Is it that easy?
Being a little bit facetious, but...
Right. You were getting me all hyped up, Miller. Jeez.
Well, yeah, usually consultant work is usually not something that's very difficult.
I did it! I got all
Often
the
I see people who call themselves consultants are actually just people
Get over
who
yourself, kid.
they got
It's
famous
just a
for
scavenger
themselves
hunt.
once, and then now people will pay them to put their
Here.
name on something
I managed to pull this out of the trash for you.
without actually having to do any work.
Why do you care so
I
much
mean-
for these old clothes, aneway?
Fake
I
it till you
don't
make it.
really. I just left a bunch of
Yes.
money in a pants pocket.
No, you didn't, because I...
It's what all the people
Liar.
who were like Vine stars when they were teenagers do now. They're like 20-something years old and they're just consultants for media companies and they get paid to just say yes or no to things.
I'm glad Vine didn't exist in my 20s because I would have been all over it. I would have been making all kinds of stupid, cringy videos. It would have been great. And by great, I mean it would have been regrettable.
Yay, you got your camp clothes back. Rest in peace, Longcoat.
Hey, you there. I'm sure your intern discount's no longer in effect. Great idea. Let's make a side challenge marker and get you ranked up.
I don't even need 5. do we?
Don't be a stranger.
Gotta keep that face on it, Raz. Okay. You change the bathroom in the restaurant? Nice.
Watch out, intern.
Is it time for an outfit change?
A suit?
You know, everybody looks good in a suit.
Ah!
There you go.
Yeah. You get the MIB suit from the beginning of the game.
Today's the day.
Treat yourself to a psychic exercise today.
Wait, did the music change?
Oh, it just
Watch
Irish
out,
out. It didn't
intern.
show him.
Is Is it time for
I was gonna say it's sort of bondish.
Yeah, it fades to black. It does not show a child changing. I think that would be illegal in multiple ways.
Is it time for an outfit change? Time to go back to the tried and true.
Yeah,
Watch
Psychonauts
out,
1
intern.
Raz.
If you need a big win, come down and get a performance-enhancing pin.
Scanning for fingerprint.
Is it time to take a spin in the brain tumbler? Yes,
Is it ever
I'm ready
not?
to go to the collective unconscious.
I don't know if it's been forever since we've been here. That's right. I like that achievement. Forgot my keys.
Looks like Sasha's implanted office construct hasn't completely broken down yet. Let's see what I can find.
Put me in the suit anyway.
I recognize that sound. My little friend is back. Good to see you, buddy. I might need some help getting around this mine.
Hey, that thing's back.
I figured they were gonna appear when go back old levels. Okay.
Definitely a nice quality of life add-in.
May I trouble you for a bubble?
And make it double.
I don't know the difference between most of these. Collective unconscious. Yeah. Poster gallery. Yep. Trash can.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah.
Hope nobody has a dentist appointment tomorrow, huh? Hello, patient. How was your day yesterday? I was watching Psychonauts 2. The dentist's like, oh no, we got another one. Oh wow, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to aim.
I like it.
This area makes my mouth hurt.
Here's the steamer trunk tag. think I hear something.
Aha.
Ah!
Psychonauts ruin everything.
Hey, we can tell Jonas now what happened. Oh wait, this is different.
Huh?
I was gonna say this is the plot of Psychonauts 1.
No, it
Oh,
isn't.
okay.
It's
No,
not.
this is Rhombus of Ruin.
Oh.
And then the Psychonauts come in.
That was like the 1.5 game, right?
Yeah.
You suck.
They beat everybody up.
And then threw you naked in a tub. And then they kicked your house down.
Rude.
Maybe exaggerating a bit there.
I like the kick your house down reference though.
What? No, not at all. Completely truthful tales here.
Just like how they threw him in a tub in his mind, and then somehow he's outside his house and they kick it down.
Suitcase tag. Gotcha.
Artistic licenses, Arctic Villas.
I think this level needs a dental license. Okay.
This is supposed to be licensed under an actual dentist. Oh, teeth braces.
That guy who was the heir to Grulovier, he was a real son, wasn't he? I guess he just needed a little bit of crown work.
Oh, ho, ho. You just had to
Get it?
drill.
'Cause teeth crowns.
Just had to drill down a bit into his subconscious, and yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm thinking of a joke here. Because
something
he wasn't in cahoots with a crazy dentist.
Man, can you imagine working at Double Fine and getting paid to make terrible teeth puns?
What I find funny about this stage is that even when you land on the gums, they make like hard noise, but they sound like something that I would hear when you land on the teeth of the stage. I'm like, stop making that noise. And I'm like, it's the same noise though. So I had to remind myself that they're probably just just what I call them, dentist tops, dentures. Yeah.
Any way to get farther up, or is this as far as I go?
Yeah, the whole stage is dentures. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, a box.
Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere quick. Got a little bubble juice in my nose now.
79 of 80 of the figments. Bet one that I missed is somewhere in the poster room.
All games like this, it even happens to me in Metroid. If you miss one little thing, where in the entire world is it?
There's no way through here anymore. Okay. I know a lot of the rooms were just reused and slightly modified every time we went through them.
Could you give me a lift?
That's probably why.
That always makes me a little dizzy.
The collective unconscious is where we go to travel between the mental levels.
Yeah, the collective unconscious is just their sort of, well, to use technical terms, it is a diegetic level select.
Oh, look at you, Miller. Breaking out those $10 words.
Yep.
I don't know. That's all I got. I was going to sass you more, but I had nothing to do with that.
All it means is that it exists in universe.
I know.
The characters recognize that it is a sort of selection of some kind, but for us, we're able to sort of simplify it. It's just like, oh, it's a level select. That is.
I was
what
thinking
it's
it's weird when
winning.
I was thinking it's weird when you're like in a tutorial and some characters like actually saying like push the triangle button, you know, like
No, that's breaking the fourth wall.
Well, I've seen one or two games where it's justified because you have some sort of control in the game, but yes, fundamentally yes, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, if they're literally calling out the buttons on your controller in the voice of the character,
yeah,
that is breaking the fourth wall. But if it's just like, use your jump button, and then your player character is like, what's a jump button? And they're like, don't worry, you'll figure it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. The goal of good game design is that you would have all of your mechanics and all of your explanations be diegetic. It's often impossible, though.
Yeah. Hey, it's all order there, son.
There's no way to, in universe, be able to, for somebody to tell Raz, press this button to fire a Psy Blast.
Right.
It's just not possible. There has to be some kind of break there where it's like, I need to talk to you, the player, and not the character.
There it is.
Hey.
That's it. I think I've collected every figment in this mine.
Ah, the announcer. Okay.
Yep. May I trouble you for a bubble? Thanks, buddy.
Nuggets of wisdom. Still missing one. And still missing one of the baggages. Oh, and still missing one of the memory vaults.
I'll take this nugget. Yep. Ho. Ho.
Something goes back here.
Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere quick. Thanks for the ride.
Conference room. There it is.
All of Lobato's emotional baggage is now sorted. Maybe he'll be better now?
I don't think the emotional baggage does that much. They'll feel better. I don't know if they'll be better.
Wherever he is now.
I still have the other memory vault to find.
Lobato just feel better about being more evil.
Could you give me a lift? Thanks, buddy.
The only thing I can think is that there was something I missed around here, but I don't know if that's the case. Pretty sure we only see either of the memory vaults after come back.
Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere quick.
Don't you have like a completionist checklist?
Yeah,
or...
right there. It says memory vaults. We have. Do we have both of them? Okay, I guess we do have both of them. Okay, we can get the first one the first time. And look at all the figments.
Nice.
Oh, nice. You can actually look at them.
Which also means that you can figure out where they are if you know which one's missing.
Oh, yeah, because they'll be themed slightly to where they're placed.
Also, like, there's at most, like, 4 of those walking teeth. If you're missing one of them, you just have to check all the places where the teeth are in like a walkthrough instead of...
Oh, instead of watching an entire walkthrough of
yes,
every single one.
instead of having to go through every single one again. Okay.
May I trouble you for a bubble?
Cook-off. Otherland Follies. Creations on Net. Cassie's Collection. Bob's Bottles. Viking Sensorium. Hollis's Brain. Just call it Hollis's Brain, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Ford's Fractured. Okay.
Agent Forsyth?
Not now, Aquato. I'm still cleaning up the mess you made in here.
But I thought that was all fixed.
You removed the cause of the anomalies, but many of its effects are still around.
I'll help clean up.
All right, but just be careful.
Hey, let's see. Missing one figment in this section. I can't actually leave the classroom, so it's somewhere in here. That's nice to know.
Sure that's how that works?
Let me talk to Bubble Dude.
Could you give me a lift?
Oh, we still need to go to the hospital parking lot and the morgue in this section.
That always makes me a little dizzy. Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere cool. Got a little bubble juice in my nose that time.
There it is.
Oh, that's it. I think I've collected every figment in this mine.
That's Hollis's classroom. 100%. Okay.
Could you give me a lift?
Other half of Hollis's mind. We have 99 of 106 figments. Missing 2 of the emotional baggages and 1 of their tags. 2 more nuggets of wisdom.
May I trouble you for a bubble? Thanks, buddy. Yep.
Anything around here?
Could you give me a lift? Got a little bubble juice in my nose that time.
Doing the Mario Galaxy thing of just floating around at several bins. Okay.
Rick's test to have his streamers puke. Take 1.
I should offer to help tear this stuff down. I think I hear some emotional baggage nearby. First tag. Man, this place is a ghost town now, which is good.
I don't think I got all the figments in the pinball minigame, but... Oh wait. There's one guy here. Yes, I know I can use mental connections to connect ideas. Why are you telling me that? Just gonna keep that up on the screen now? What?
Uh-oh.
Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere quick.
Hey, Rick.
What?
Did you know that you can form mental connections between ideas?
That always makes me
Hey, Rick,
dizzy.
did you know you can use your you can connect ideas with your mental connection?
Alrighty. Swoosh. Swoosh, swoosh.
Man, this place still makes me feel guilty. Hey, so I guess you want your cut of the winnings?
No way. I can't have this traced back to me. In fact, I'm skipping town. The boss is not gonna like what just happened.
What? Why?
Take my advice. Don't win anything else today.
If you were nicer, you'd win more races.
If you were closer, I could hit you.
Reflecting on your humiliating loss?
Not right now, please. I'm scolding my inner child.
Tough break. Maybe try harder next time?
Who let you in here?
Hard to tell if I can see you any figments anywhere.
May I trouble you for a bubble?
Cardiology back room.
Thanks for the ride. Hey, little buddy. I need to get somewhere quick.
What closed door?
Got a little bubble juice in my nose that time.
This one? Oh.
Oh, hey, here's some figments.
I'll bet my little flat friend could get in there.
Ah, Nippo! Nippo!
I'll take this nugget. Yep.
Woo! I'm an airplane!
Ooh, 103. You're almost there. Where could the last three be?
May I trouble you for a bubble?
Probably in one of the back rooms on something I missed.
Maybe.
Thanks, buddy.
Possibly hidden behind some doors you couldn't have opened at that point.
Watch it.
I don't see any in here.
Hello, I'm back.
Could you give me a lift?
Hello, back. I'm Miller.
Oh, hi Miller, I'm Dad.
Word back.
Dad? You
Yes,
finally get
son.
those cigarettes after 24 years?
Oh God, it's dark.
Hello, Dad. I'm fine.
There's one. See any other figments in there?
Hey, Jonas.
Yes?
If your mind was a Psychonauts level, what is the 3 figments you can think of would be in your head?
You mean what would you mean
Just think of 3 things that would be figments in your mind.
I mean, a cup of coffee. Coffee.
I don't see any others in here.
My Cintiq tablet. And I don't know, my boots or something.
Hey, little
Your
buddy.
boots.
I need to get somewhere
Yeah,
quick.
I have like stompy hiking boots. They're awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
GC.
That always makes me a little dizzy.
Well, fortunately, the Psychonauts version of your level is going to automatically be T-rated, so...
Let's see.
Yeah, no naked Phoenix.
Well, that's why I didn't go with some of the obvious possibilities.
Sorry. Okay, I see what we're talking about. Got me lost me there. So, our own Psychonaut levels. Is that what it was?
Yeah, if Raz had to go into your mind, what are 3 of the figments he would find?
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
I mean, I think for any of us, ROCs would be in there.
No, it'd be a bunch of video game controllers. Let's see here. That's one thing.
That's one that I didn't get.
Let's see. Ooh, that's actually a tough one. Let me see.
Coming up there.
Well, I think I would definitely have... Oh gosh, probably a... Okay, so it has to be something in the psyche. I feel like that's kind of broken, right? Or is it related to why you're broken?
Oh,
not necessarily.
So,
Yeah, I mean...
not maybe. Yeah, not necessarily, because like Hollis has like her medical degree and she doesn't feel shame or anything wrong with that. But mine would probably be like a GameCube, a PET scan machine, and I don't know, fried chicken, I guess.
Fried chicken?
Sure. I love
You
fried chicken.
Like fried chicken? Well, what's not to love?
What's not to love?
Oh man, there was a place here. It's gone out of business. It was called Heaven Sent. You would have loved it. Oh my god. It was like Southern style fried chicken. It was just total crack. God, so good.
Interesting. Yeah. When I went to I don't know if I told you about this, but when I went to Stratos for a couple weeks ago, me and Chester the Giroux went to a place called Pinkerton's Barbecue. Oh my god, that place is so good.
Oh.
We walked in and we immediately knew it was going to be a very good place because we walked in and the first thing that happened is somebody from the kitchen walked out and shouted over everybody else in line, "Hey, no more brisket or beef ribs today. We've run out already." And it was like 6:30 p.m.
Nice.
May I trouble you for
We're just like, okay, if this place is running out of food this early, it is very good.
Nice.
Okay, the second one I keep up with is a bunch of clocks. There we go. That's another one. Clocks.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta be on time. Gotta be at this time schedule. Ooh, GC, why are you late? Nah. But a lot of time themes go into my life, so I always, even though funny enough, I'm not much of a schedule tracker, but I always take timing seriously. So it would be my second theme. But yeah, controllers, clocks, and let me see, what would be the third thing?
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to mention I have an hourglass. That's how I realize I am time obsessed.
Yeah, would your level be like Alice in Wonderland inspired and you're the White Rabbit?
Pretty much, actually. You have a point there.
If I had to design a level based on my brain, it would probably be August themed. I mean, that feels like the easiest cop out.
Okay.
Either that or like a retro themed level, you know, like nostalgia, like childhood stuff.
Por qué no los dos? Like
Yeah.
your level would very clearly, I think, be a synthwave sort of environment. Like if you've ever played or seen Sayonara Wild Hearts.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, you got the. I mean, probably.
Although, when I think back on, are you done?
Go ahead.
When I was thinking back, when I was talking about the controller idea earlier, basically I'm sort of obsessed with technology in general. So maybe, when I say controller, that was basically when it sparked my technology interest. Though, was video games. But that's the thing, like. Video games inspired me a lot when I was growing up. So pretty much anything video game related pretty much is in my psych. I can tell.
Okay, still missing the purse. What are we missing here?
Frederick was saying there was a luggage at the entrance to the maternity. I didn't see. Did you get that one?
Probably not. Oh, wait. There's a luggage tag at the entrance to maternity that I got.
Oh, okay, that might be it then.
Aha.
This is Houston. We have a chat confirmation for getting the tag in maternity. Over.
Third one's a bit tough. Let me see here.
Miller, have I ever told you my story about when I was in space camp when I was in Mission Control?
I think you said before that you've been to space camp. I mean, immensely jealous.
God.
Okay, so the last one's a unique one that they aren't showing me.
Despite living in Texas, I never went to Canaveral until I was like 19.
Oh, that sucks. I've still never been to Canaveral, but space camp was incredible.
Humorous question about space camp. Do they consider space and technology the same thing sometimes, or do they consider it separate sometimes?
Space and technology?
Yeah. Do they ever consider it separate or the same thing? I would say yes. But when people think space, they think like the moon and the stars, not technology.
Oh, I think they saw it as like a separate thing, yeah.
Okay.
A
lot of people like to assume space and technology are the same thing because of Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, we can't forget Star Wars. They did the same thing too. But yeah, space and technology should be considered a separate thing, but a lot of people like to put them as in the same category.
Yeah.
Sure. I think we're getting close there, though, with like the SpaceX ones that went up recently. Like where it's just like a perfectly white capsule that the three guys sit in with a couple of touchscreens.
That's so weird.
That's it for the entire spaceship?
I would not feel comfortable with that for a spaceship. I'd really want to like have like a hardened, like dedicated hardware, you know, with like analog stuff, just because.
You're like, yeah, if it didn't look like it came out of an alien movie, then I don't trust it.
Well, I mean, okay, you're up there, you know, you're dealing with like a lot more cosmic radiation, and that stuff's notorious for beating up hardware, right? So, you know, I wouldn't want something where like if it crashes, you have no analog switches or anything to control whatever system you need to maneuver with or something like that. You know what I mean? That's
right.
just me. I mean, I'm sure it's safe. It's just, you know.
In the bushes in the parking lot. That's possible.
Could you give me a lift?
I do remember there.
Thanks
I'll
for
never
the
go
ride.
to that bug trumpet transport.
I'm sorry, what now?
Bug transport.
Yeah, I'll never get over the bug with the trumpet that like transports you to different locations. With its
Oh, you
spit.
said bug. Oh, thank God.
What did you think I said?
Butt trumpet transport. And I'm like,
Trumpet
what?
transport. That's yeah. That's a different game.
That's the Yoshi's Island remake music.
Oh God.
Butt trumpets.
Great.
And checking the bushes again. And checking them again. There's nothing in here.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
It was
The
interesting.
fly just flew to my nose.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. It's the evening. All right.
One more figment to get, and then we can stop.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. So yes, first one.
Addicted.
Okay. First one, controllers and technology. Second one, clocks. Third one, come on, GC.
Salad?
No. Let's try though.
Probably maple syrup.
Not
what would be the three most popular, like just three that would be in there. I think something Canadian would definitely be in there.
It has to be in one of those jugs, like the round jugs with the X on it.
Yeah.
Actually, the third one would be family, because Canada is in a way family to me. Because, well, I was born in Canada, so Canada is family to me. So that would be the third thing. There you go.
Well, that's
right.
very patriotic. Well done.
Yeah.
Rick, if you think you have the ability to talk about it while you're also playing, by all means.
I do not have the ability to talk about it while I'm also playing.
Fair enough.
Playing and narrating is tough.
Yeah, because you got to keep your attention on the game, of course.
Right.
A lot of streamers I watched recently, they actually
look like I'm allowed to go back into Pilinko.
They actually pause while they're playing, but I do when I'm streaming my games lately. I do talk sometimes, but I notice when I'm really focused, yes, it's hard to talk.
It depends on the game. If I'm playing something that involves like moderately paced strategy kind of stuff, I can talk while I'm doing it. It's when it's like melee or something, or there's bullet hell all over the screen that I cannot,
You notice this too, though, I should mention. What makes people talk more on streams is when they're playing a totally fresh game. If they played something they played before, they're mostly silent, sadly. Even though I thought that's not necessarily true, unless they ran out of things to talk about. But yeah, new games, more talk. I try to do it with the Metroid games, and even though I never played, the problem is it feels like it's too linear, even though it's open-ended. Like, only thing I said on my streams is maybe there's a piece here, maybe there's a piece here. Haha, I found a piece here. Haha. That's basically how my streaming goes.
There are
there it
games
is.
like
Haha, you found it.
I think I've collected
Bum, bum,
every
bum,
figment
bum.
right. There are a couple games like the 80s and 90s era Mario where I know it's so well that I can just play it without any problem and while talking. But yeah.
So the theme of family, yeah, there would totally be maple syrup and pancakes in there with a Canadian flag.
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay. I'm probably not going to actually 100% this on stream, though.
Here you go.
Unless everybody is very, very patient with that. But there's other stuff to do.
Yeah, I figure there's got to be gobs of content. It seems like they really want to reward you. So that's cool. So I guess that's Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Psychonauts 2.
All right. Good
All
times.
right, folks,
Great.
thank you all so much
Great
for
game.
coming out and playing this game with us. It was great to get to play through this game.
Yeah.
Game of the Year contender. Something I've heard people say. Any thoughts?
Maybe. Yep. Sure. I mean, why not?
It's really good for what it's doing. I mean, it's basically the first game, only perfected, but without the Milkman conspiracy, which is sad.
Which is still funny because
there was no reference to Boyd the entire time, or what happened to any of them after the collapse of the asylum.
They left.
I think we saw like them flipping through monitors in the main room with the monitors, but that's about it. That's the only reference we had.
Okay.
So yeah, not much about what they did with them.
Well, I look forward to the next one because there's got to be a next one.
They could probably do it, but yeah, it's going to take them a lot of time to think about that one. This game, I can tell, was a thinker for them. Ha! Fun.
Nice.
I didn't even try. Wow. All right.
Okay. That's it for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And I guess we'll see you next time, okay?
All right.
See you next
Bye-bye.
time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, folks. Bye-bye.
Night.